Hi everyone, sort of good morning, good afternoon, welcome to the new reading vlog. I hope you're having a lovely day. If you're new here, hi, my name's Noah and I post a variety of videos, some of them including book related videos, so thank you for joining me today. I'm almost done with my current book, so I wanted to discuss it. Last week, or a couple days ago rather, I finished The Sympathizer by Viet Thanh Nguyen. This book was interesting. I'd never read a book specifically regarding like the war in Vietnam. If you don't know, this book is about a communist double agent. He is half Vietnamese and half French, and he is an army captain, but he's working with the army that's working with the Americans. I'm not particularly sure what they're called, but then he comes to America, to Los Angeles, as a refugee, but he's still feeding back information to his communist comrades back in Vietnam, and it's sort of letters. There's a bit of flash back and forth of like what happened before he came to America and like what after, like when he's in America, but he's talking to the commandant, who you don't know who is in the beginning. It was a bit confusing. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this book, but the book that I'm currently reading that I literally have like 3 pages left of is Final Girls by Riley Sager. I don't know. I still don't know. I mistakenly said she in my other reading vlog when I read his first book, which is The Last Time That I Lied, or the second book rather. This is the first book he wrote, but I didn't know that, and I am reading his first book second. The premise is basically very similar. Basically, Final Girls are made up by 3 girls, Samantha, Lisa, and Quincy, and they are all women, strong survivors who survived massacres basically, and they were the only ones standing, so they're the final girls, or the media names them that. This book focuses on Quincy. 10 years later, she has like this successful blog, she has a great boyfriend who she's waiting for her to propose to her, this beautiful apartment in New York, and she has no recollection of what happened to her. She has like no memory whatsoever. She just blocks it out. She never has met the other final girl. She doesn't want to be interacting with them. One day, Lisa, one of the final girls, she commits suicide, but later as details regarding her death come out, it's all pieces of her own memory are starting to come together. The other final girl, Sam, kind of like fell off the grid, but she reaches out to Quincy when she realizes that Lisa is dead, and she's kind of suspicious. She's like, why is this person here? Why does she know where I live? And that relationship too. So it's getting really good. It's very similar to the other book that I read, but that's not to say that the book isn't very good. There's very good twists, a very good mystery. So I definitely recommend both of his books, both Final Girls and The Last Time I Lied. If you want to know what that book's about, go watch my other reading vlog. So I'm just gonna continue and finish the last couple pages of this book. Alrighty everyone, I look a little cray, but I kind of like slept in, but I only didn't get the usual amount of sleep that I do because I didn't fall asleep till almost 5 a.m. I have a snow day today. I was kind of hoping to sleep early-ish, wake up early-ish, and get some shit done, but that has not been the case. I actually have no idea what it looks like outside, but I bet the school's regretting that they got a snow day. My boyfriend didn't get a snow day. Only morning classes got canceled, but he got a snow day last time, so this feels right. Okay, so the book that I am now reading, now that I have finished The Final Girls, is The Kiss Quotient. I've seen this book circulating around for a while now, and I never really thought to pick it up, but everybody just kept raving about it on booktube, so I was like, okay. It seemed too cute from the cover that I was like, would I really enjoy it? But you know what, let me tell you, the cover is very, very misleading. So let me just tell you what this book is about. So it's about this woman named Stella Lane. She's very beautiful, and she has Asperger's, so she's very smart within her field, like her job as an econometrician, and she created this amazing like formula and algorithm to predict customer purchases. But when it comes to like people and dating, she's very clueless. She doesn't really know what's going on or what to do or what she wants or what other people want. So she hires a male escort named Michael, a Vietnamese American man who's also very, very handsome, to teach her. why do I sound like a little stuffy-nosed? Anyway, she hires Michael, who is very amazing looking. He looks like a K-drama star, and oh no, he's Vietnamese Swedish. Okay, that was not, I don't feel like that was made clear in the book. Even though Stella hired Michael as a male escort, it kind of becomes like this relationship and like see where this is kind of going with each other. The synopsis basically makes it sound like a really cute book. The cover is really cute, but let me tell you, this book is so erotic. What? I was not expecting this. I started it on the train yesterday and I was like, okay, wait, what? And I was like, oh my god, is anybody reading this next to me? Like, geez, Louise. But I'm not, like, hating it. I feel like I'm really gonna fly through it. I'm already kind of halfway, maybe like 40% done. I'll put it into Goodreads and see where I'm at. But I'm really enjoying this book so far. Hopefully, if everything goes well today and I can actually make it a productive rest of my day, I can finish this book. As I said, I am on page 132 and there's 314 pages left in this. I was gonna cram stuff to do on Tuesday and Wednesday for like my Thursday, Friday classes, but because of the snow day, things got moved back, so maybe I don't have to do too much. I am going to prioritize my schoolwork first, and then I will come back to you if I read, and we'll see where I'm at. Holy crapola, this book is so cute and good and just so delicious. I am on page 286 and I am 85% done according to my Goodreads, but I am just blowing through this thing. I was 39% done. Oh my god, I have really little left, so I think that I could get it done in this one sitting. Let me tell you, my mom came home part way to eat lunch before she left again. Reading this book while she was sitting across from me wasn't the best idea. I mean, there are cute parts, but like shit be going down, like, ooh. Okay, it's very sexually delicious, okay? It was definitely great after reading A Little Life because that book is so heavy. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it so much, that book. I went out to buy the thing and I went to Lispenard Street to visit the house, the apartment that they lived in, and it's so heavy. Like, I was just talking to my mom, I was giving her a summary of the book and we were both wiping tears away. Like, I really loved that book, but it was just so heavy that it's nice to have something quick and easy and just really cute to get through like this. But I'm really enjoying this book. Holy shit. I think I'm just going to get through the last couple pages and then snap back to reality a little bit and do some homework before maybe an episode of Game of Thrones. My boyfriend and I are trying to catch up before the new final season starts. I definitely want to finish this book like right now. I just finished the book. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. A lot of the books that I've been reading lately are all books that I'm really enjoying, and I really want to only be buying books that I really enjoy, but like, what can you do if all the books you're reading and borrowing from the library are books that you really enjoy, you know? I really want to do a book on haul. I thought that would be really fun, especially since my sister has been like clearing out her room, and like my bookshelf is in her room because we used to share a room. So kind of waiting till like spring break to declutter everything. I also wanted to like declutter my closet and film a video about it and do that during spring break because, you know, spring break, spring cleaning. Now I just want to make space for new books. Okay, I'm going to list this as finished on my Goodreads, and I think that would make this the either 16th or 17th book this year, which is great. My goal is to read 75 books this year. Last year it was 50 because of the Pop Sugar Reading Challenge, but I ended up reading 70, so I went a little bit further and tried 75. Hopefully I can get through it. I think I'm like 4 or 5 books ahead. I'm just flying through these. I basically could have finished this definitely within a day, within a couple hours, but I had work yesterday so I couldn't. But I think I'm going to get started on a new book later today, but right now it's time for homework. It is so much later now. I'm actually getting ready to go to bed. I wanted to read for about an hour before I went to bed, but I ended up watching a couple YouTube videos and I got distracted. I have about 20-ish minutes before I want to go to sleep. So I'm going to dedicate some time to talking about the book that I'm reading now, my new book, and then actually actually reading. So my new book, I decided I have 3 library books left to read since I finished 3, which I need to return tomorrow. They are When She Was Gone is about Ellie Mack, is this young daughter, the youngest of 3, and she was just loved by everyone and she suddenly disappeared. No one really knows what happened to her or where she's gone. Like, has she been kidnapped? Has she been murdered? Did she run away? No one really knows. So her mother, 10 years later, and her marriage is ended, she's divorced. She meets this man, this charming man who at a cafe, and they have like the spark, a relationship, they're flirting with each other, and eventually she meets his daughter, the man Floyd's daughter, whose name is Poppy, and she just really reminds Laurel of her own daughter Ellie, and she's like really freaked out by that, and she's like, why does some random man that I met and liked, why does his daughter look like my daughter? And it brings up all these questions for her again, like, what happened to my daughter? Who is this man? What are the reasons for my daughter disappearing? What's the situation here? So there's just a lot of questions and mystery, which I do enjoy in a book. And this one is a new book as well. I believe the Kiss Quotient also had a new book sticker on it. So I'm gonna get started on that tonight, just for a little bit. I know I'll be able to get a lot of reading done on the train. This one is 356 pages. We'll see how long this one takes me, and I'm excited. It's kind of scary and creepy. It reminds me of cover of the ton of French books. Anyway, I'm gonna get to reading before I go to bed. I wanted to catch you guys up. I waited at the financial aid office for like 30 minutes today, which I don't usually do, and I am mostly finished with my book. I only have about 100 or so pages left, and then she was gone. It's getting really good. A lot of the books that I've been reading lately have me like being like, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting it. Definitely in the Kiss Quotient, my what the fuck was more like a, whoa, this is getting super sexual, didn't expect it. In Final Girls and Then She Was Now, it's more like, oh my god, getting to the good part, getting to that twist. So I'm really excited. I hope I can finish today. I think I'm on page 237. I'm gonna just input that into Goodreads right now, and I'm 66% done. I have like a little, like 120 pages or so left. The lighting was so bad. I think I want to get it done today. I do have dinner plans tonight, but I can read on the train there, so I can finish tonight, and then I can finish book 2 of this reading vlog, and then, or yeah, book 2 or book like 2.5, and then I can start a new book. But I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna eat and watch some Game of Thrones. I probably shouldn't be saying that in a reading vlog, but I need to catch up. And I did a lot of reading at school, so I'm rewarding myself. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the reading vlog SIM card. It's a new day, or rather it's like new evening because it's 5:30. I'm currently dog sitting for this baby boy. Disco. Hi. He is just here for another hour. Oh my god. Oh, I need to text his mom. Hold on. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I finished Then She Was Gone. I honestly could have finished it yesterday all in a day, which now I'm sad that I didn't. I could have read it on the L train. God. But I did finish it on the commute back home this morning from Alyssa's place because we ended up sleeping over. What else is new? We always end up sleeping over. But I have yet to start a new book, so I'm just going to let y'all know my thoughts. I have been getting some homework done and catching up on Game of Thrones. I'm like 2 episodes away from finishing season 2 again. So Then She Was Gone, really good mystery. It was really interesting because it was from different perspectives. It bounces back. It doesn't explicitly say who they're talking about, kind of like A Little Life, but you do know who it is. Like, it's not a big secret or anything like that. It was really good, really scary, had that jaw-dropping oh my gosh moment, like what the fuck. God, how do I like review a book without giving any spoilers? It was really good. I didn't expect some things. Like, after a while, after the what the fuck, you know what happens and you kind of see everything that's coming, but there was another twist after that I wasn't expecting that was really cool. So I really did enjoy this. I'm definitely going to be looking into other books that Lisa Jewell has written. About to head out to the library. I dropped Disco back off with his mom. The books that I'm returning are Then She Was Gone, which I just finished today, The Kiss Quotient, both really good books, The Sympathizer, and Final Girls. All I have finished within this month. And then the last two books that I have left are I'll See You in Paris and Pet Sematary. I'm kind of hoping to be able to finish both these books by this week. It is Wednesday now, so if I start one of them now, maybe I can get it done by tomorrow, hopefully. These books are kind of, definitely Pet Sematary are a heavy read. Book I'll See You in Paris, the font is small as well. I guess I'll tell you about what these books are about. I'll See You in Paris doesn't really have a good summary of synopsis of what this book is about here. Very, very short. It's about a Duchess of Marlborough named Gladys Spencer Churchill, who's very rich and she had many stories to tell, I guess, of her life. And then nearly a century later, a young woman wants to understand this legendary duchess and her life, and she ends up in Paris where she can finally find answers. For the young woman, at least, they don't say her name. It's uncovering her own life as well as the duchess's life when she ends up in Paris. I very much romanticize the idea of Paris or Francophone culture, really. So anything that has something to do with France or like anything that says Paris on the title, I'm freaking reading it, okay? And so that's the main reason why I picked it up. I saw it, I think, at Barnes & Noble and decided I want to put it on my want to read list. Most likely I'll end up reading this book first. I'll definitely get started tonight. I'm just waiting for my phone as well as my headphones to charge a little bit more so that I could listen to some music and podcast for the quite short trip, honestly, to the library. Hopefully for this reading vlog I can finish these books and then I will have finished 2 entire books, or actually 4 entire books, and then a couple pages of Final Girls, which would be pretty darn amazing for this reading vlog. But it also means that I need to reserve new books at the library to put on hold. If you have any recommendations, always please leave them for me down below. My Goodreads is down below as well if you need more recommendations than the ones that I'm giving in this reading vlog. Hi everyone, it's 2 days later because I didn't vlog at all Thursday and Friday. I think the last time we talked I went to the library, I did borrow my books. That night I was going to get started on a new book, I'll See You in Paris. My homework ended up taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I did start it Thursday on my commute to school and I finished it Friday before work. This book was alright. I think I would give it like 3.5, like 3.7, maybe 4 stars, but it didn't really get interesting until past 300 or so, and this book is only 381 pages, which was a little disappointing because I didn't really see the connection between why Gladys Spencer Churchill was important to Annie, the girl who's like looking into her life, and it doesn't really all start to fall together until very late in the book. And then it got really interesting, like there was a sweet ending, everything like really connects in the book, so that's why I won't rate it quite high. I didn't really enjoy it till the end. Because I'm doing these challenges to finish a certain amount of books a month, I'm really pushing myself to finish the book rather than not. I think this was book 19 of the year, which is awesome. So this is my last day of the vlog. I did an entire week. I think I'm gonna end it here because I don't want to start a new book and then end the vlog while I'm still reading the book. I finished Final Girls, like the last couple pages. I'll See You in Paris, and She Was Gone. Oh, and The Kiss Quotient. So good. So that was basically 3 books that I finished, and then the last couple pages of Final Girls. I think that's pretty good for a week long reading vlog. I really like doing the reading vlogs because they're really holding me accountable to make sure that I'm reading on the daily. Hopefully you guys will check out the books that I read, especially Kiss Quotient. And if you ever need any recommendations, I do have my Goodreads linked down below as usual, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know the books that you're reading right now, and to see what I'm reading next, make sure to subscribe so you can keep up with my reading vlogs, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. And remember